Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and on today's episode I'll be teaching you guys how to make my 7-minute vanilla cake recipe. So the first thing we want to do is to sift our dry ingredients in a big bowl, and then we proceed to mix everything together. And this is one of the reasons I sift my dry ingredients always, because of the dates. Now after sifting my flour, I added about 2 cups of flour, and I proceeded to add in my preservative because I don't know how much this cake will last. I made this for a client actually, so I added about half tablespoon of my preservative, then proceeded to add in my milk flavor. You guys should know that I am someone who really likes milk flavor. You can choose to buy your vanilla flavor powder or the liquid one or your liquid milk, but for me I prefer using my milk flavor, and then I will sift it as well because it is always advisable to sift your milk flavor. Then at this point I was adding my salt. Salt is about 1/8 teaspoon, not too much, so your cake won't be salty, and you have to sieve that as well because of the some particles that was not smoothly blended. Then I'm going to add in my sugar. For the sugar, I'm using about 1 cup of sugar, which literally means 200 grams of sugar, not too much and not too small. Then last but not the least of the dry ingredients, which is my baking powder. I'm adding my baking powder last because once your air breathes into your baking powder, it will stop being active. So I will add that to the dry ingredients, and I will mix everything with my hand, mix together, because I want this to be evenly mixed. So you get. So the next thing I want to add in is my margarine. For the margarine, I'll be using 250 grams of margarine. You can use any brand of your choice, and please make sure you scrape every other part of the margarine on the sachet, because it will make it up to 250 grams. And for our eggs, you can choose to bake your eggs in a separate bowl if you are not sure of the sauce you are buying it from. I'm actually using 4 eggs, and I'm actually sure about this sauce, so that's why I'm breaking it inside instead. Then you will mix everything together first, like it has to combine first. Once the whole mixture has combined very well, then you can proceed to start mixing for 7 minutes, exactly 7 minutes. It has to combine to this fact, and then you do like the same way I'm doing in this video, and you mix it in one clockwise way. Don't change your hand. Mix it in one way for 7 minutes. Don't stop. Time yourself, and 7 minutes later, it should be looking like this consistency. Sometimes it depends on the way you mix it. 6 minutes, 5 minutes already done, so you just have to know it is when by the time it will be ready, it will be very smooth. You don't have to over mix it or put a lot of energy while mixing. So next thing is to bake our cake in our pan, and before that we have to cream our pan. Why am I creaming my pan? So the cake will come out easily. So we are going to cream it with our butter, with our margarine, the one we used earlier. If you have an extra one, please get an extra one. Cream the edges around, so the cake won't have any effect while coming out. And then you sprinkle some flour and you dust your pan the same way you applied your butter. Sprinkle your flour all over, just a little bit, not too much, and then you dust it to every edges you apply the butter to. See, the same way I'm doing in this video, in this clip. So make sure it reaches every corner, so by the time your cake go inside the pan, it will come out easily after being baked. Now you're going to fold in your cake just the same way I did in my bowl, and I started pouring it into this cake pan. The initial goal was to bake 2 flavors of cake together. That was why I added a little bit of vanilla flavor into this pan. And if this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please, what are you still waiting for? My name is Oluwatoboloba. My goal is to help you become a better home cook. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video now. See you in my next video. Bye guys.